Alright, howdy ho, party people. Bit of a late stream. I low-key just planned on reading for the rest of the day, but this felt not more productive, but felt like something I should do. Seemed fun. I do like streaming. It's just, I don't know, sometimes I plan on streaming and sometimes I don't, but at the end of the day, I never don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? View my channel. Make sure we are up and running and sounding fine. Alrighty, we are off to the races. Gonna start with puzzles as we always do. Ooh, actually, update for the people out there. Assuming I'm not just doxing myself with this information. No, seems like everything that can be public information. We broke 500 elo. Loki planned on doing that on camera. We didn't. It's okay because we went on a we went on a tear, so we were putting in that work. So doing pretty well for ourselves. Now let's go ahead and fuck that all up. Okay, it's all puzzles. By the way, my puzzle rating is low-key kind of nasty. I think I'm up to like 1400 something as a 500 elo. I don't know if that's good. I don't know how that works, but I'm not upset about it. Okay. Let's think here. This is death. Wait, we're playing the wrong people. Okay. If I move this here, that's protected there. You can go there, but then this is fuck. Okay. Makes more sense. Makes some more sense. I'm in Egypt. Bad way to start stream, low-key. Okay, black to move. What are we thinking here? Fellers and fellettes. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of fellettes. Let's not ever say that again. Okay. Light work. No reaction. Extra hard, my nutsack. What do you mean? Okay, so we've already crashed. Fucking suboptimal much? Okay, black to move. So we don't really have a means of if we go here, what does this person do? They check us. So do we move that preemptively or do we just push pawn? Okay, sure. Why not? Might as well. But if they go here, wait, what way is that pawn going? Because depending on, I'm absolutely boning myself with doing that actually. Doesn't matter. Next. Black to move again. Yeah, that seems straightforward. Will say don't get your hopes up for this being a long stream. I do have a lot of reading to get done today because I was behind on pace. We just broke 1,000 something on War and Peace, which is good, but still not where I want to be. I'm like a few days behind pace, and I'm not going to finish it when I wanted to start with. So I would like to finish it tomorrow, maybe. Would be nice. So, lots of reading today, because we have like 13 hours left. Okay. Let's think here. If I go here, you take with queen, I take rook, you take there, so that's not it. The other, do we have another check? Let's see here. Oh, all I gotta do is here. Light work. Okay. Made that harder than it needed to be. Shocker. It's like almost always black to move. It was white to move last time though. Black to move. So we have a check here. But you can move there. We have a check here. You can, yeah. I will say, I do think these puzzles have been helping, because I've been going on some good streaks recently. We are really, really tearing up the ladder here. You hear the cats wreaking havoc. Confirmed. Havoc wreakers. Okay, black to move. If I go here, you're in check. No, if I go here, you can just straight up take. So that's a horrible move. If I go here, no. Well, I mean, if I go here, right, and then I don't see how you want me to do a check before taking that. Never mind, I do say because that's what the arrows are for, and I'm a fucking moron. And I'm still a moron. What's the problem, sir? Clearly, I'm dumb as rocks. Okay, so they do still want this moved, but they don't want it there. They don't want to take here, and they don't want to check here. So check here. Solved my... You know, I blow my own mind sometimes. Not in a good way. That sucks. That was embarrassing. Okay. Black to move. So I check here, you go down. I go here. Same problem. If I go here and you go down and then I go here. Yeah, that's the move. Oh. Yep, that was really unintelligent, wasn't it? My board vision is cheeks. Gotta pay attention. I'm low-key tired as hell though, so it is what it is. It is what it is. White to move. How exciting. What do we have for checks? We can check safely from here. Cool. Black to move. What checks do we have? We can check there. And that's good. Okay. Okay. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Okay, black. If I go here, let me take it there. Let me take it there. I lose my queen, so let's not do that. If I go here, you take it. I lose my queen. If I go here. Okay. Low-key light work, not gonna lie. Let's see if we can get a 5 streak before hopping into our first game. Also, I'm right on the cusp of 500 though, so if I lose my next game, just keep in mind we are dropping straight below 500 again. So, you know, high stakes. So let's maybe figure out how to play chess. What checks do we have? We have this one completely unprotected, so... I have a feeling we're trying to win queen here. And they don't want me to take there? Unless they do. Okay, so I could win queen. But if there's an option to win queen, I feel like they want us to do something more intricate. Or maybe I'm overthinking myself. There's no pieces out. I can't checkmate this. I'm just taking the queen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Never a time in a chess game I'm not simply taking a queen with a knight for free. Like, who are we kidding? Can we get 5 in a row? Black to move. Okay, what checks do we have? Check here. You can't go there. You can't. Okay. Now, if I go here. Yeah. Cool. Some stress is being had, but time to play a game. No reason to stress myself out. I'm 500 freaking elo, dude. I'm literally trash. If I lose, I lose. So be it. Start game. Don't even think about it too much. Just fucking get to work. Dum. Boom. Stick to our fundamentals. Here, probably. Also, I'm instantly going to get an accuracy because I moved a piece in the beginning, but literally fight me. I don't care. That's why you don't move pieces in the beginning, folks, because I'm dumb. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. And I do reckon that knight is pretty well free now, which is suboptimal, so let's protect that. I don't think I have a fork on my hands here. Okay. The plan all along. Okay. Is executed finally. Let's offer queen trade if he wants to take it. I don't mind a queen trade personally. Boring. Okay. So, let's get this out and target queen if we can, I guess. Nerd. Dude, I don't even have a good place to castle to. Like, this is literally just an entirely hosed position. Equal trade, because we have equal materials. Get their queen to a shitty square while we're at it. I've really banged my knight's development here, haven't I? Oh well. Is this free? Accidental genius. Love that for me. Yeah, now we are unprotected. Did I bang myself? I banged myself. Was not free. 5, 6, 7, 8. I suppose it is equal material trade-wise, so there's that at least. Ooh. Let's scooch back, so that way he has to take here, and then he doesn't immediately progress queen. I think that's a little smarter than instantly putting myself into check with that take. Okay. Scooch this out. for safety, of course. Okay, he's up 1 point. That's not bad. Okay, so you can take that. Not for free. That. It is a check. Doesn't do much. But if I go here. Yeah. I didn't even look at this line. That's a free pawn. Didn't take it. Love that for me. No. Okay, well now that I know I have a pawn hanging, do I want to move to protect? Surely I should, right? Yeah. What does this do? If you take there, I can't take there. So, do we have a means of defense here? Let me think. If I go... So he's trying to take that for free, right? If I go here, what am I doing? I go here, you go there, I still can't take. I really think we just preemptively activate the rook. We're going to lose the knight anyways. Just try not to die, man. Boom. Boom. I suppose he has check there. It would be a meaningless check, but he has it. Scooch this out of the way. Activate bishops. Rooks. I'm in a subpar situation. Yeah, I suppose now is the appropriate time to target. Also, can someone tell me what the specification of an end game is? When does something become an end game? Is it when the queens are off the board, or what? Okay, so if you're right there, I move here. Do you have... So if I go here and you go there, I have to scooch over here anyways. Do I move over here in advance? I think I have to block. Surely they just take, right? Free pawn. I mean, listen, I don't necessarily have an even trade here, but getting this person's rook off the board is quite beneficial. Like, I'm down material, but this person's stuff is stressing me out a little bit, so we're just going to stop, frankly. Trade off literally everything. We're fighting for our lives anywho. Nope, that would be just sacking everything for no reason. Fuck it, let's go on just some historic run with our king and see if we can do anything. Because I'm going to lose on time if I don't lose on anything else. Didn't think about that. Very intelligent of me. Okay. This feels like a speed run to ladder mate. What do we do here? If I go here now, and you go there, okay, so I couldn't go there or there. If I'm here, and if you go there, I could go there, at least short term, but if I go here, there, does it matter? I don't think so, because immediately they're going to take rook. Probably, so like... Don't move anything. Push pawn. Fuck you, that's why. I mean, that's just ladders, mate, no? Yeah, we're fucked. Sure. I mean, that is... What if I go here first? No, if I go here, we're boned, dude. Like, I suppose check first, just for the fuck of it, because, I mean, it's the only way to buy time, really. Like, that's obviously free. We just gotta keep... Why would they do that? I don't understand. If I go here, they scooch over there, that's ladders, mate, obviously. Check again. This dude is something else. Check again. If I go here, like, do we have somewhere we can move to that allows us to block if necessary? We don't, but this could at least delay ladders, mate, if this person plays like a dum-dum, right? Because this pushes here, that scooch is a ladders, mate. If we go, we can't move there, so... Boom, is ladders, mate. Yeah, this is our only means of delay, ain't it? Ain't it? Yep. And obviously, if they take that, we're done, so... Yeah, there it is. There it is. We tried our best, boys. We tried. We tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Dude, we're gonna get rated at like 106. Yeah, 550 is fine. Damn. Good for you, dog. Yeah, his endgame accuracy was pretty bad, wasn't it? Okay, that's not the worst. Start review. Next move. Okay, so I didn't get yelled off for that this time. Cool. That's fine, but not ideal. What allows us to make this even? Is it something like that? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, like that straight up loses. So how did they want us to defend this? Something like this instead? Progress the bishop? Makes sense. Cool. Nice. Next. Yeah, that did seem like a weird move. But also I probably should have progressed knight. No, I don't know. That progression didn't kick anything out, so who knows? Bishop for development. Okay. So they wanted me to move here. Makes sense. So trash move there. That drops quick. Holy shit. Okay, so they still want me to work on developing bishop. Makes sense. Do that again, even though now that pawn is totally free. cool. Back on the Vulnerable Queen, that makes sense. Fair trade, of course. Never not gonna take those. Okay. Yep, that was not stellar. So yeah, our moves were literally, we definitely preemptively should have done anything else. Yeah, our best move was just keep on going, right? Keep on trucking along. Anyways, trash move. Great move, makes sense. You had a better option, but this was not bad. Okay, surely this was not the better option. Is good, that's a fair move. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. So what did they want me to do instead? Was there a... Okay, so there was simply a better square that they wanted me to move to. I guess I get that. The normal stuff right now. Okay. Oh. Force eventual checkmate. That I felt like I was really planning for advance there. What did y'all want from me? Yeah, like what's the plan here? Is there just a better square to move to? Where did you want me to go? The opponent checkmate the king. Of course it does. What did you want me to do? So that forces eventual checkmate. This forces eventual checkmate. This leaves the knight without a defender. Why? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Surely not some shit like this. Of course. Boom. Open rooks early, I guess. Leave the knight without a defender. The knight didn't have a defender to start with. And then if I go here, I couldn't take there. That does absolutely nothing. What? What? Okay. I don't fully get that one. Best, cool. Excellent. Force eventual checkmate. What did they want me to do? Pawns are very weak. Okay. Then again, what did you want me to do? Yeah, it threatens eventual checkmate until they just take that. Like, what are we talking about here, dog? What ifs? Yeah, I thought that was the move. Okay, so I was supposed to go to the corner. They wanted me to take there. Now it's good. Eventually win a rook. I think we've got other things to worry about, dog. Inaccuracy, so just ignore it for now. Fine. But yeah, this move was that right there. Ass-eating move. Obviously, I needed to do anything else, actually. Force a rook. What did you want me to do then? Scooch back, protect this line? Okay, makes sense. I don't understand a move that wouldn't have prevented checkmate, to be honest. Dog, I'm so tired. Let's play one more game. This is going to be the shortest stream ever, but yeah, let's just play one more and I'm going to hop off because I'm fucking exhausted. turbo low energy stream. Play online. Let's see if we win another one. Well, lose another one or win. You go here, they take there. No, we don't love that. But if I go here, they take there. I take there, you take there. Nothing attacks this line. And what if you go here? I don't know. Let's just take... Cool. Yeah, let's not just give away a free queen. What do we do now? This is threatening. Well, not much, actually. Queen trade, if they want it. At the very least, there's currently no free material on the board, so I'll take a queen trade. Queen trade? They took. Fuck yeah. Nah. Is there a better place, specific place to move to? Because if I go here, there, no. If I go here, there. I suppose if they ever scooch, but they'll probably just immediately kick me out if I move over there, so let's not do that. That's cool. I'll take a bishop trade if you want to offer it. Even material, but I'm taking bishops over knights 1,000 days out of the week. Thanks. Immediately pin pawn, of course. Doesn't even threaten. Does going here help me? Boom. Then I have to go backwards. Do we want to avoid going backwards? Let's move here, allow myself to get out in a different direction. That, ooh, I wasn't paying attention. What did I lose? Just a pawn. I'm not stressed about it. Yeah, so if I go here, that attacks the rook. If you go there, nothing, nothing. Wait, if you go there, no, that's still not a fork. Ooh, but if I go there and you go there, I take rook and then you take rook and then we're both in the same situation. Yeah, if I go here, they go there, then fork rook or whatever they so please, I suppose. But if they go here, we don't have that issue, so we should probably castle. Keep it simple, stupid. This forks. Not much, because if they take the bishop, it's still even material, even though I did have a setup there, which is quite sad. Dude, I am not doing well on material. Not material, time. Can I simply get this out? I wouldn't mind doubling this up. Is that a good move? I feel like the worst one. Okay, so now if you take there, there's nothing insane to worry about right now, I don't think. And at the very least, mine are doubled up, so like, sure. Wait. Let's go here first. Because now if I go here, I mean, I simply have better progression, no? Yeah, that doesn't seem unreasonable. Because they offer that trade. I go here. Okay. Interesting. Productive. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they can definitely take there, which I don't love. Boom. Yeah, that's probably my best move. And then it's all still even. Whatever. Ish. Even-ish. Dog they had. I mean, that is really quite an interesting maneuver. Boom. There's no fork or anything here. If I check here, they just take there, which isn't great. Now if I go here, we no longer have back rank anyways, so like, wait. Now if I go here and they go there, I take there, they take here. Absolutely loses material. Let's go here first, right? Yeah, for sure. Boom. That attacks a free pawn. No, it doesn't, because you just, yeah, you lose that. This accomplishes nothing. Cool. No, what's the goal here? If you take there, I take with pawn. If you go here, you should have gone there in the first place. If you go here, I'm really not sure. What do we want to do? If I go here, they'll go there. I go here. Even trade. I don't mind that. Can't really start attacking pawns or anything. I mean, if they go there, I go here. And then they take my bishop for free. Can't do that. What do we want to do? I'm genuinely quite confused. I suppose now I can scooch over here now. I didn't feel that bad. Okay, what do I want to take with? If I go here, they go there, I go there. Does this lead to forced checkmate? If I take this, they take this. If I take here, they take there. I mean, it's not forced checkmate. I do think I lose material, though. Take. Yeah, I mean, this is certainly what we've got. And if they take rook first, with rook first, is that better? Yeah, if they take there, I don't fucking know. We're going to see when we see. Now if I go here and they go there, that's back rank. So let's not do that and scooch out first. Down 4 points of material, which sucks. Like a lot, but whatever. It's a pawn and a bishop, no? Yeah, pawn and one bishop. That's fine. And we're at in-game, no queens on the board, so we are totally all right here. This attacks nothing. Because if you go here, I go there. They just keep trading material, which is totally ends up in a winning endgame, so I don't know why they wouldn't, but I also don't really have a choice but to take most of these trades. Now if I go here and you take there, I go there. I don't know, that doesn't feel completely awful. But offering a trade while we're here is, of course, not the recommended maneuver. And I'm scooching out all of my king's defenders over here by moving that pawn over there. Now, if I go there, you go there, I go there, and we have back rank checkmate. That's fucking clutch as shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Love that for me, dog. I prevented my back rank checkmate. They didn't. They were too worried about playing fast. They got that 7 minutes on the timer. I only got 3. But if you win by checkmate, it don't matter, dog. And we're back at the same place we started. Game review. 71% rated at 950. That's a pretty good game for the kid. Their accuracy was actually higher. 97. Holy shit. Oh, 100% game accuracy, baby. Ooh, yuck. 100% opening accuracy without even studying. Light work, baby. Play enough games, you're gonna know what's happening. Watch enough Gotham chess, you're gonna get the idea. That person threw that game, by the way. I felt like I was quite losing. Yeah, my middle game was terrible, but my end game, chef's kiss. Love it. Start review. Actually excited for this one. Ooh, so there was a blunder. Was that me? Did I make that blunder? I don't know. Is they? Okay. Anyways, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I mean all those are book followed up by the best move. Took with the best piece, and then made a great choice over here. Okay, and now I think we're officially out of the opening. And yeah, we are, because I'm immediately followed by an ass-eating move. Apparently, I simply offered another trade. They wanted me to go here, which, fair. I don't think it makes a huge difference. Like, oh my goodness, maybe that really was a bad move, but that's to computer standards. It obviously doesn't really work like that. Yeah, so they wanted me to go there. Then this person to go here. Sure. Anyways, I go there. They didn't like that. I take, because of course I do. Then all of a sudden we both have one pawn in the center. Best option. Okay, so they don't appreciate that they castled. Your best move was to prepare the bishop for development. I just developed another bishop instead of preparing the other. Okay. So they wanted this. And then, yeah, if you take, that's protected. Yeah, I guess that totally makes sense. So they didn't like that. That was good. They liked that. Cool. And then I didn't realize that was free. Yeah, that is simply such a good move. That move is fantastic. I don't like that's yeah. Anyways. Boom, boom. Castle. I love castling and getting an excellent because sometimes it's a fucking blunder for some reason. So let's avoid that. They left their knight hanging? Sure did. I didn't see it though. Jackass. That was right there. All this time I'm taking a look at my moves and I'm a fucking nincompoop, bro. Take, obviously. I was too worried about being forked. I can't believe I did that. I can believe I did that. Good move still. Love that for me. You were keeping the balance, but the move makes your position worse. Okay, what did they want? This leaves a pawn without defenders. Sure does. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. So they didn't like that one. Scooched over there. They really didn't like that one. A great move with a pawn is insane. Scooch. They didn't like that. They really didn't like that. But if I go, whatever. They didn't like that. What they wanted was take. Because, yeah, then this person, if they take, it doesn't matter because then I take back. Right. Whereas if they choose to take, yeah, that would have been quite bad. Definitely should have done that. Didn't. So we move. Anyways, boom, boom. Standard stuff. They wanted that. I get that. Makes sense. They obviously queen. I take. Of course I do. Is best. Because they didn't want me to take with this. Is excellent. But if you take here. Wait, if I take here. Exactly. So that definitely wasn't the move. So taking with the piece that I did was the move. Glad I did that. Scooch out. Make sure we avoid the back rank, which I see coming from a mile away. Good on me. Best. Love that for me. Okay, we were actually low-key killing this endgame. We were able to force eventual checkmate, so, and that was their move, not me. So yeah, they go here, and then my next move is great. Yeah, because they just wanted me to take. Because if I take, they take back. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Light work. That's fucking hype. We're not playing too bad for ourselves. Eventually, I would like to string together a little multi-game winning streak to give myself a buffer here, but I don't have it. Now you know what? Fuck it. I'll play one more. Win or lose, it'll at least get me to an hour. So that's totally cool. One more game, and we're logging off, win or lose. We aren't even going to review unless something interesting happens that, or like it's so bad that I really need to review what I was doing wrong. New 10-minute. Let's go Queen's Pawn. Yeah, Knight's first, of course. I always play King's Pawn. There was no reason for me to go Queen's Pawn. I'm simply going to ignore that. Knights before bishops, baby. If I go here, that doesn't do much. If I go here, they're gonna take it there. Then I'm gonna take it there. Yeah. So we don't love that. Let's scooch this out. No, I don't love that either. That's obviously bad. Yeah, let's get to like the same position, I suppose, and see if we can work towards anything. Get out of here. Okay, so we have the same position on the board. Now if we go here, that one's already out, which means we can then begin skirting you along, which is good. Offer trade, just to get the ball rolling. Okay, I'll take trade then, and then castle. What's the move here? If I take with pawn. What do you threaten if you go? If you go here, dead. If you go here, dead. If you go here, so at night and dead. Yeah, so we can ignore that, I think. No, I don't love that. What if I do that instead? If I go boom, if I go out here and threaten knight, and they take knight, I take with bishop, they take with queen, and we're banged. Yeah, I mean, they're really just trying to threaten some stuff here, but I don't want to progress their position, you know what I'm saying? But they can't do anything because if they take there, it's not like that's free. Yeah, let's just progress rook. Fuck you. What if I take here and you take there? You take there, you take there. No, that just loses. What if I go here and you take it there? I slide out. I mean, this move doesn't blunder anything, does it? Not really. Let's stop thinking so much and lose if we lose. Whatever. I think we're looking at sliding over in this direction. Continue to offer some fair trades, because if I go here, you take knight, I take... Yeah, that's not bad. Boom. It's a goofy little position, but I don't mind. Let's just simplify this game all the way down and then have a battle of the end games, bro. Okay. Does this threaten anything? I don't think so. If I go here, what does this person do? They take with that, obviously, of course they do. But then I have a better center, I think. If I go... There's nothing protecting that, so that's not what we want to do. Yeah, dude, I'll just take... Fuck it. Offer trade. Force trade. Not necessarily, but probably force trade. Again, it's a goofy little opening, but that's fine. Oh, it doesn't force trade. Interesting. Yeah, because if I go here, you take there. That's not ideal. Let's just keep this on the line on some visible squares, and we will see what we do from here, because that does block in their queen at the very least. Yeah, and then if they go here, we re-offer that trade, so I'm not stressed about it. And then this pawn can scooch right past and block my fucking bishop, god dang it. Now let's pin this pawn to the queen. Sure. Certainly losing on time. Not super sure what they're setting up there. They literally can't go anywhere. What if I go here? Like, I would love to get my bishop in play somehow. Like, that's a straight sack, but I don't think that's that bad. Okay. Oh, French. Fuck yeah. This is a fun little back and forth. If I go here, even trade, I don't hate that. I do hate that because then I hang a queen. Yeah, so takes is definitely the better option. Cool. So we're going to ignore and keep that pinned. So let's push P here. Interesting, I suppose. What does that do? And if I go here and then do that, yeah, because they can't go there, and that would just offer a queen trade. Do I want to offer a queen trade? If I go here, that's no longer a trade. That's a sack. Yeah, let's go here. Double down on that, I suppose. Yeah, we do have a very similar position on our hands here. Boom. No, we don't love that. No dog. Threaten something. Foe threaten. They just scooch back, and then I took a free pawn. Sure. I don't think I hang anything with that. I know that I don't have very much time. So, it's like, avoid that. I don't know if I expected that, but I certainly don't know if it achieves anything. I go here. No, that really fucks up the idea of an even trade, doesn't it? If I go here. Wait, if I go here. Yeah, I think that's the move, because it also protects this square if he goes for... Yes. Yes. I think that is a thing that we wish to be doing. And we're not currently down material, which is hype. That's low-key working towards permitting back rank, I think. So I'm not going to be mad about that. So let's scooch over here. Hang my pawn. Not really hang a pawn, but definitely regain to equal material. Takes. Not what we're looking for. Scooch back over here and reactivate that entire plan. This is going to go to shit real quick. I simply do not believe that was a good move. not going to take an equal trade, right? But what if I go here? Boom. I don't know, if I go here. If I go here, that's check. They block. I take. No, they block, I ignore. They take, I take. I like that. Didn't expect that. Not a compliment, but can confirm, did not expect. Fuck it, dude. I don't know. Like, this one's lost on me at this point, dog. Okay, so that puts me down 2 points, which isn't terrible. Then just threaten random stuff, right? You go there, I go here, and that's a sack. But if I go here, get a pawn back, win material to some extent. If I go here, offer a back rank checkmate. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, I gotta stop. They go here and they go there. No, never mind. No mate just yet. Now we, I don't know what we do. It's an empty threat. If I go here, that's not accomplishing much. No, dude, we're down so much time. Yeah, back to the original plan. Offer trades. $53 seconds, dude. I'm so bad. They don't accept my trade. Right. Free pawn. Sure. We take free pawns. That doesn't work. Boom. Yeah, that's probably it. Sack queen. Fuck me. Yeah, we don't stand a chance unless we stalemate here with 11 seconds. Is that checkmate? No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. very rare that I play really long games like those. Those are fun. 650, not bad. See, that's what I was thinking. I was low-key thinking that my opening was hype, in-game was cheeks. All right, that was a thing. Yeah, low-key, I don't feel like reviewing that one, but 22 best is pretty good. Anyways, yep. Thanks for watching. I'm going to hop off. I have a lot of War and Peace to read, and I low-key might take a nap. Not sure. See you.